This in this live coding session I'm going to show you how to read an integer from a console in C language. And while writing code in C, I will also write code in Java to help the Java developers to move on to C language without any issue. So this is going to be a C file, and for performing standard input output operation, you have to import std and standard io.h file. And moving on to this is my Java file, that is my C file. So in Java I don't need to import anything for performing input output, a standard input output operation, but I have to create a class for that. And we'll have to create a main function to provide the entry point of the Java application. Same way, I have to create a main function in C to provide an entry point for a C application. I'm going to declare a int variable age. Same way, I'm going to declare an int variable int age. I'm going to create a scanner object to read input from the console. System.in is a standard input object. I am telling this scanner to use the standard input port to read from console. In the object is created, and I'm going to read. First, I'm going to print that enter your age. Then I'm going to read age provided by user. Next int function is specifically to read integer from the console. Same way, I'm going to print. I don't need to create any input object or input reader object in C. So I'm just going to print printf enter your age, and I have to provide this new line in C, say that to tell application that insert a print new line character at the end of the string and move to next line. In the Java, print line does the same thing. So you can say that printf is similar to same as this. So I'm going to read age from the user. So for that we use a scanner in this case. So I'm going to let me name this scanner as scanf. scanf percentile t for to tell it that we are going to read an integer, and we are going to use ampersand age to say that read this integer and put that integer at the address pointed by the age variable. And int reading is done in both the in Java and in C. Next I'm going to print your age in same way I'm going to print the entered value, your age percentile d, and age variable. So this is done. We can read an integer from the console and put it and print it out to the standard output. Let me use this standard input printf instead of println. So you can see that we are using printf in both the cases, and code looks almost similar, like both the codes are looking similar in Java and in C. So if you are a Java developer, then it is easier for you to see Java code and C code side by side and what are they doing, and make a transition from Java to C language. Let me compile it and run it. Public static. It is a function. It is not a class. That's why I am getting a compile time error. Cannot find symbol. Where does a scanner lies? I will have to find the package, I guess. Let me take a guess. Java.util. Or maybe let me check where it is. We'll have to look for on the internet. Okay, Java util.scanner. Compilation done, and I'm going to run this Java file. 12, your age is 12, like I said, and let me compile. We in Java we use Java C compiler, in C language I use GCC, and there are other compilers also that you can use, but I'm using GCC here. So I'm going to compile this read int.c file, compiled, and I'm going to run. After compilation, you will find that a compiled file is created called a.out. If you are not providing any of your own name that you want that files to be. If I run it, you can see that the outputs are exactly the same like the Java language. Enter your age, and I'm entering 12. Your age is 12. So you see that how similar the Java code and C code are. we first declare the variable age, which is going to point to the memory address in the random access memory in the RAM, that where it points someplace in the memory in the RAM. In the case of C, we are not my application is not allocating any memory in the beginning, so the memory part is the memory that is pointed by age is not inside the virtual memory, sorry, the virtual machine. But in the Java case, the memory is allocated at the beginning of the application. So when age is pointing to is a memory present in the Java virtual machine. But both of these variables are pointing to a memory in your RAM. So I created an object scanf to read the data, and I called the nextInt function to read the int from the console, and I am using printf in the Java to write strings or text or characters to the console. In the C part, I created an int age variable. The age points to a memory in the RAM, and I am using printf to display characters to the screen, and I am using a scanf to read that string from the console. And ampersand is said age when we write ampersand when we write ampersand in front of any variable, we are reading the memory address, the hash code that is represented in the random access memory, that is RAM. That is the address of particular block in that in your RAM or in my laptop's RAM. So we are basically passing the address of the memory to the scanf function, and a scanf is going to read an integer and put that value to that memory address, and then we are going to read that that age variable from that memory address in the RAM. So you see that how similar both the languages are, and I hope that it is helping you to understand C language if you are a Java developer and want to move to C language. So with this this live coding session is over, and I will be making more videos on this topic with side by side. I will be coding in Java and C, both the language at the same time, and you will be able to see that in what ways Java and C are similar and what ways Java and C are different. See you in next session. Thank you for watching.